Good morning. Kiki just called me, asked me to see if Mac was awake. It's pooping time. I hope that would have worked in one go. 1 second. Poop chair is folded out and I covered the rear metal piece with some leaves. Let's go. I washed my hands. Now I'm back in my tent, just researching how to build or what is the best DIY power station to be building. Yeah, I got this hanging up to dry. It's just the power station I've been looking at is kind of expensive and I think I can build something better myself. I just don't want it to be too bulky or too heavy, but let's see. Check it out. Yeah, the tourist boat is out for a spin. They typically just go all the way around the lake, more or less. We're just chilling. I just had some rolled oats with milk and sugar. It's good for the budget. We've been kind of going a little ham with the budget, so I think it's time to rein it in a bit. I'm gonna eat some rolled oats every morning. The ducks are back. They're waiting for Mike. He feeds them. Well, I gave him a little rye bread too. Maybe we catch one today. He's off picking up his son, and Kiki's on her way too. I think they're gonna show up together. So yeah, we're back to being a pretty big group again. I'm just sitting here waiting for Mike and Kiki to get back, and I'm getting a little hungry. I already had some rolled oats, and we don't have any more milk left. So the last thing left to eat right now is the noodles. I'm gonna make some with this beautiful view. It's nice. It's been a while since I lit the tank here in a video. It's lit. You can't always see it in the daytime, which can get a little dangerous. Okay, and then just roughly 300 mils of water. I got a half-liter bottle here. That's roughly 300, I'd say. We'll get a little squelch more. Alright, and then I'll use the frying pan as a lid. And then I got the grab tool in here to grab it so I don't burn my little fingers. Whoever made the instruction for this packet is brain dead. It says boil 350 mils of water, add the noodles for 3 minutes, and then add the flavor and mix properly. What is wrong with you? You add the flavor to the water as it boils. I don't know, it just gets more bitter flavor. So I'm gonna do that now. As you see, there you go. And then I'll add a few chili flakes for good measure. It's still not too hot to handle, so I'll just grab it with my hand. Add a bit of chili flakes. That should be fine. Just for a little extra oomph. Alright. I guess let's start getting something done while this boils. I gotta use these chopsticks from the other day. Still haven't cleaned those, so let me just do the dishes real quick. I got my... Actually, I'm starting to like this. I'm kind of sad that I threw the other one out because I thought they were just shit and it had gotten gunked up with fat. But they're actually pretty good silicone sponges. You just use a little more soap with them, that's the only issue. But they last and they don't get disgusting. I actually kind of like them. They're not as good as a Scrub Daddy though. That's like the ultimate goal here. We gotta upgrade. Okay, I did all the dishes right here in this beautiful lake. And then this stuff is boiling. My chopsticks are clean now. Let's move this around a bit. There we go. Any minute now. Typically you don't want to let the handle sit here, it's gonna heat up. But when it comes to this kind of stuff, it's so quick you can actually let your stuff sit here. It's not gonna have the time to heat up and get hot to the touch. I guess one thing to note is before I use the chopsticks, I dried them off. I think this is more important when you clean with river water than when you clean with clean water. With clean water, it's fine. But with river water, there's a lot of bacteria and potentially viruses. And I know really it should be sterilized, but at least by wiping off most of the liquid, you should also get off most of the potentially bad stuff. But I'm not really so concerned. I think we got pretty good hygiene here in the camp, and using river water is fine for the most part. Alright, dinner is served, or lunch rather. Oh yeah. With a bit of chili. Chicken noodles. I was a little hungry. Mike picked up his son, the loud friend, and one of his friends showed up too. I'm gonna start cooking soon. I'm gonna try my best to film in between cooking, but it's kind of a mess in here, as you can see. Alright, I added sausages to the bacon and the mushrooms. I'm barely gonna be able to fit it. I got the spices in there, I got the tomato sauce and puree in there. This stuff and one of these. Got a bunch of spices in there. And now I just gotta fit this. The sausages and the bacon and the mushrooms. I got this food sitting here. Boiling some water for the pasta. I'm just sitting here cooking and Mike just unleashed a Widowmaker on me. Like I was just sitting here, everything fell down here. They just moved it out of the way, but yeah, I just got hit by a Widowmaker. Kiki's enjoying her food after a long day at school. And I'm just taking a few nibbles here. Jason doesn't want to eat yet. I gotta say, I did quite a good job with the few ingredients Mike threw at me. I got one of these cans of minced tomatoes, this thing of tomato puree, and some mushrooms, and the rest is just meat and bacon. We got enough for another portion. We're gonna be eating good. I didn't eat that much, like half a plate. Put some more on there to cool down for the kid. He doesn't like hot food. We're just standing over there chilling, smoking. And then we got Jason. He's just watching some cartoons. Draining the power bank. It's been surprisingly chill considering how many people are here. They're not as loud as I would have anticipated. The loud friend and his friend left.
Hallo.
Well, Mike and Kiki went to lead her dad over to her car. The loud friend and his friend left before, so now it's just back to the four of us when they get back here. You can hear the cartoons in the background. I'm just trying to relax a bit. I think I'm gonna lie down, decompress my spine a bit. I've been cooking for so long. I gotta cook just as long once more. Maybe not quite as long. I'm not gonna cook all the pasta, but it's exhausting. It's not the most efficient meal. I would have picked differently, but I wasn't there to shop. He just said, hey, give me some money. I'm going to buy this. And I'm just like, okay.